Well, look at you today.
I know.
All right.
I'm all resplendent in my
Christmas.
fabulous holiday gear.
Yeah. All right.
You're just green with envy.
We're green and red to match each other for the holidays.
I know, it's kind of lovely, isn't it?
Right? It's the Christmical episode.
This is well, you know, for me, it's the solstice episode.
Oh, did you get your solstice shopping done then?
Well, that's the reason to celebrate solstice, so I don't have to do any shopping.
Well, Ruby, do you think we should start the show?
Now's as good a time as any.
I guess so.
All right.
If you like your tea with a side of shade, just sit right back, cause you've got it made. These girls are here to gab and tish, and they do it all with a sassy swish. Always dusted, never busted, it's true, don't you know? Always dusted, never busted, it's the Punching Judys show.
Holidays!
Oh, happy holidays, Louvel.
Can you believe we have our very first holiday episode of the Punching Judys show?
I know. I had this fabulous gown made.
Oh, yes, it's very pretty.
Have you
Is
ever
this
seen-
ostrich?
I believe it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have an ostrich, but I'm not wearing it today.
Well, that's not my problem. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I had this. Have you ever seen White Christmas?
The original, like, 1950s film?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and with what was her name? Vera Ellen and
Yes.
George Clooney's aunt.
Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Clooney.
I had this gown.
Uh-huh. Made after her?
It was made after their fabulous gowns. With the
You look
white.
like you're about to, get a...
Sisters.
Well, no,
sisters.
they're wearing blue.
Well, for that number.
Oh, true.
But there's a number where they have these beautiful red gowns on.
Well, you're something in that.
I am something.
You kind of look like a tent.
That's my petticoats.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
come
it's
on.
just- oh.
That's my petticoats, darling.
All right, Ruby. Well, guess what?
What?
You remember how we were gonna, forcing people to write long, winded responses as to whether they deserve the cup or not?
Did we force them or did we invite
Well,
them?
you kind of forced them.
Did I?
And you gave them a lot of homework, but we actually got some people who wrote into us.
What?
Wanting
People
this
did their
mug.
homework?
Yes. Do you want to
That's
hear it?
fabulous. Oh, I do.
Okay, cool.
I do. Now we're not giving it away this week, are we?
No, next week, because
Oh,
that'll be
the end of the year.
End of the
That's
year.
right.
There'll be
That's
okay.
right. So
All
this
right.
will give people a chance to, here's your competition, and now you know what you have to live up
We got
to.
two here.
All right.
Two. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is from Dropkick Nira.
All right. Hello, Dropkick.
Hi, Dropkick. Donna, I'm afraid to not give her the cup. She might give us a Dropkick.
I know. I'm a little nervous.
Oh my God.
What's that all about, girl?
All right. Oh, ladies,
Uh-huh.
I think that I deserve the lovely mug. I can see myself sitting by the fire, sipping mulled wine. Good taste.
Good
I love
taste. Oh,
mulled
yes.
wine. From it while I listen to your show and giggle throughout the night. That was
Aw.
simple and cute.
That was very cute.
Simple and
But isn't
cute.
there a PS there?
Oh, P.S. Where can I get a Miss Ruby sticker? You definitely need to get some merch up. I would buy stuff.
Oh, girl, I will send you a Miss Ruby sticker. You need to send us your address for
That'd
that
be
to
a
happen.
consolation prize.
Well, we could. Yeah. I've got a Miss Ruby sticker. We need to get Punch and Judy
do.
stickers
We
right
do.
away.
We really do.
We need to get some merch. I'm working on it.
Are you?
I am. I'm thinking of some T-shirts.
Okay.
You
got
know,
all
maybe
your-
some jock straps.
You got all your little sock puppets in the sweatshop working on that,
Ooh,
right?
some sock puppets. Yeah, that'd be great.
Right. Do you want to hear the second one?
Oh, so I would say that wasn't a bad one.
It was good. It was cute.
Yeah,
it was
very
short and sweet. We
It
love a
involved
short and sweet.
alcohol, and I'm always plus, for involving
I
alcohol.
love mulled wine.
Yeah.
I wish we had mulled wine right now.
I don't like moldy wine, though.
Well, no. I've seen moldy wine before.
Ooh, I have too.
It was in your room.
Oh, what were you doing in my room? Was that when you was licking me?
Yes.
That was rather popular this
It
week.
really was. We crack ourselves up. don't
Well,
we?
All
right. Okay.
do.
So
All
this
right.
is the second one. This
Oh
is
my
from-
God! Look at that.
I know it's an essay.
Oh, it is.
This is from
This person literally wrote an essay.
This is Cecilia Crumpleberger.
Do you think that's her real name?
Perhaps. I hope so.
Okay, here we go.
What do you think Cecilia's voice is like? We're gonna give her a voice. Do you think it's like this?
No, I don't think it's that.
Do you think it's like a French accent?
No, I don't think it's that.
Do you think it's like this, darling?
I don't think her name is Julia Child.
Should I just read it right?
Just read it.
Oh,
Yeah, just read it.
fine. Hello, the Punching Judys producers, artistic staff, legal team, and exploited college interns.
In other words,
Us.
yeah.
I didn't go to college.
I went for about 5 minutes.
Yeah. I was listening.
Clown college.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. I was going to
right.
say clown school. Okay. I was listening to your latest episode, and when I wiped away the torrents of tears from my eyes, because laughter, not,
Yeah, of course.
not caused by laughter and not a deep depression, my ears perked up when I heard there was a Ruby and Friends mug that needed a home.
Well, it does.
Please consider my request to receive and care for this national treasure on par with the Fast and Furious franchise and the smell of Subway's bread.
We need to hire this gal to write our show.
Does Subway bread have a special smell?
Well, it does. It's not really. Have you ever been to a Subway?
I've only ever delivered Subway.
Oh.
I've never actually eaten it. Like, I've never gone in and made a sub before.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know, really. I don't
Well,
sniff the bread. I just kind of...
you need to go in and just sniff.
Typically, when I eat Subway, it's when I get home from like a late night gig.
Did we ask this information, really? Get on with Celia.
I like mugs because I like coffee. Because I'm a caffeine addict with a brain chemistry that resembles a limping orphan. None of my current mugs match because I like to have a variety of styles and shapes and colors, and also because I'm a poor-ass peasant.
Oh, dear.
I would know about that.
Oh, dear.
Not you, Miss Ruby, though. You have the most beautiful Royal Sealy teacups and china. More than anything in the world, I want a boyfriend who likes cold cuts. But since that is impossible, this mug is a close second. Perhaps I will eat cold cuts out of the mug should I be lucky enough to receive it. I can't let my boyfriend witness this, though, because then surely he would destroy the mug in a fit of rage.
Wow.
This person must
Is
not...
this what? This sounds like it may be more of the bad advice column.
Honestly, I don't like cold cuts either. I can't let my boyfriend witness this, though. Oh, yeah, I said that. The war on Christmas is fake, but my boyfriend's war on cold cuts is very, very real.
Oh, dear.
I think I want to join this boyfriend and start my own sort of evil journey against cold cut.
Well, you know, I have an evil journey against turkey bacon.
Right, so we,
you know.
You gals make me laugh, smile, and drink to forget. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's good.
If you don't give
We
me
cause people to drink. Next thing you know, the Surgeon General is going to issue a warning about this show.
If you don't give me the mug, I will never listen to the show again until I calm down, forget, and inevitably listen to the show again because I'm a barely functioning adult.
All right.
With love and chlamydia, Cecilia Crumpleberger.
Oh, Cecilia. I think Cecilia maybe...
Cecilia, that was, I will say, as a writer myself, of comedy,
Uh-huh.
but
not vocal stylings.
of comedy and vocal styling. I think that was very well written. I think that we could hire Cecilia on as one of our unpaid interns.
Yeah,
don't you think?
absolutely.
And she could write material for
Yeah,
us.
we paid no dollars an hour and no
None.
cents.
No sense. No sense. You'll slowly develop a strange headache the longer you work with us.
Pretty soon you'll be doing everything, running for coffee, running the,
cooking us food.
That's right.
I mean, it's mostly my food.
Being behind the camera.
Being behind the camera.
Yeah,
Editing
doing the
camera,
editing.
rubbing our feet.
That's right.
Oh,
You know I don't have feet.
that's awkward.
I know.
Well, Ruby, do you think we'll get more?
I hope so.
I hope.
And it's really easy. Just you can see it can be really long, or really short,
Or really short, and
and
both
you
are
just
lovely.
need to send it to the Punching Judys at
gmail.com.
That's right, and
That's
it's
right.
JUDYS.
Maybe we'll put the email right here.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah,
right there.
And plus, we'd just love to hear from you.
We love it. You can write us fan mail.
That's right.
You can write us poetry.
Sure.
Oh, Ruby, you'd like that.
I would.
You
I
can
would
write
even
us anything you want.
I would maybe even do it on the air for you.
Ruby,
Are we on the air?
We are on something.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. I think I'm going to finally tell my poem.
All right.
You ready?
All right.
Okay. There once was a puppet named Ruby
Oh, dear God.
who took fists with a bunch of Luby.
We're really not going here, are we? On to favorite things.
Favorite things.
Favorite, lots of things to do and see. Favorite, all the things we love.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Welcome back.
Favorite things.
Yes, it's our Christmas edition of favorite things.
Raindrops on roses.
And whiskers on, I don't remember.
They're kittens.
Kittens. Oh yeah.
Well, I guess I'll go first today.
All right, you do that.
I think you the last 2 weeks have gone first twice, and that's very rude.
Have I swear you
You're a
made me
diva.
go first.
You're a diva.
Oh, well, you know.
Working with her is a nightmare, folks. Let me tell you.
There's no doubt. I am a
It's
diva.
horrible.
That's
Horrible,
right.
horrible.
Well,
my
you
favorite
signed
thing-
up for this crap.
I didn't sign up for anything. Okay?
Oh, that's right. I won
You
her in a
tricked-
poker match.
My favorite thing is kind of boring this week.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. It is coming from you.
Wow. You're very hurtful.
I am.
But it's something that, you know this about me.
Okay.
But about 2 years ago,
Uh-huh.
I started a fitness journey.
Oh, yeah.
And so my favorite thing this week is the gym.
Oh.
I wake up every Sunday
Uh-huh.
before my big brunch show,
Uh-huh.
and I go to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And then after my brunch show, you know what I do? I haul my ass here to be with you instead of going home and eating a nice meal and relaxing after a long, stressful day.
Uh-huh.
I just give and give and give, and
Yeah.
Ruby just takes and takes and takes.
That's
There's
my job.
Nothing
That's
left.
my job.
But Ruby, I know that maybe you don't have much to relate to this because you're a very leisurely type woman.
Well, I do believe that exercise can lead to your downfall. I mean, it's led you to have ham hocks for legs.
3 episodes in a row, she's body shaming me.
Well, I'm not body shaming you. I'm just saying that those,
Well, it's Christmas.
they kind of
Everyone
look
loves-
like a leg of mutton, you
Oh,
know?
well, it's Christmas. Everybody loves ham on Christmas.
That's right.
Everybody loves a ham on Christmas.
That's right.
Well, no, okay. So I'm going to say this.
All right.
As you know, I've shrunk quite a bit over the years.
Yes, you have.
I was a big, beautiful gal.
Yes,
and
you
I'm
are.
a much smaller, meatier gal.
She's still a big gal, though.
But I'm a big girl. I'm a stocky girl.
But she's not
I'm
a
sturdy.
BB.
I'm a sturdy girl.
Yeah, you're sturdy, and
I'm a
if-
sturdy
you're
girl.
fabulous. Listen,
Well, yeah, I know.
You're
You don't
fabulous
need to tell
considering.
me. You don't need to tell me what I am.
considering
I know.
everything, you know.
I know, but the gym, truly, especially this time of the year during the holidays where you're buying all these presents and the sun goes down super early, it keeps me sane. Truly and 100%. I always say you're always one good workout away from a good mood. That's why Ruby's been in a bad mood for the last 20 years. She hasn't worked out in that long.
Well, you know,
I mean, look
I
at
don't
those little
believe in
arms.
it. I don't believe in it.
I don't think you have a muscle in that body.
I do. I do have a muscle in this body.
Which muscle is that?
It's one of them muscles that you eat. I had it earlier.
Well, Ruby, the very least you would think that you'd like to go to the gym for the eye candy.
No, I'd like to go to the gym for gym.
God, I saw this man at the gym today.
Really?
Oh my God.
What?
He must have been like 50 years old. He had a big Santa beard, but he looked like a body. He was gigantic.
A big Santa
His
beard, huh?
arms were like this big, bulging with muscles and veins. And I was just like,
Sign me up.
I felt like such a little shrimp while I was working out, looking at this big fucking. He looked like Hercules, but like Daddy Hercules.
Hercules. Wasn't that an Eddie Murphy movie?
Eddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Eddie Mercury.
That's a whole different person.
But yeah, I honestly love the gym, Ruby.
Well, I'm glad
It's
to hear that.
changed my life.
I'm glad to hear that.
I want to say to all of you out there, if the gym is a scary place for you, it's not scary. But I'm also getting my NASM certification, so in a few months, if you'd like to come for me for personal training, you can.
And you too can have ham hocks for legs.
You little bitch. You're just jealous my ham hocks are honey glazed.
Well, I'm just jealous
all
that
the
you've got
time.
legs. That's pretty
That's
much the
true.
truth right there.
Well, yeah, you don't have much to work out, girl.
I don't. But you know what? You look good.
Well,
All
you know,
things
eventually
considered.
I'll start taking steroids, and I'll come in and I'll be like, "Hey, Ruby, how are you doing?"
Oh God.
I start talking like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, please don't do that.
My hormones will really be out of whack then.
He'll probably get another mustache.
I'll get more than a mustache.
I do not miss your mustache.
I'll get
I'm
back
just saying.
hair, chest
No.
hair, armpit hair,
Yeah.
arm hair.
Yeah, well-
Big old man hands. My hands are so dainty now.
Yeah, they are. They're kind of pretty.
They're pretty.
Mine are dainty too. See?
Well, they're kind of creepy. You kind of have like old, sort of magpie.
I'm not really
talons.
sure. I'm not really sure what you're saying about me, but it doesn't sound nice. So,
Look
big
at them
surprise.
Look at those hooks. Ruby, these hands are a little dirty. When's the last time you got them cleaned?
Well, it's been a day or two.
Ruby, I'm touching your...
I know what you're doing.
I've never done this before.
I know what you're doing.
Ooh, I felt weird.
Yeah, you was trying to take over my body.
Ugh, ew, that felt dirty. I feel like I touched you somewhere wrong.
Well, you licked me last week, so well, I don't even know what you're worried about.
I've never touched your stick before.
Well, that's a little weird.
We're getting a
girl.
little too intimate
Yeah,
here.
no,
Oh my
I'm
god.
uncomfortable with that.
Well, Ruby, what's your favorite thing?
Well, my favorite thing is I went out yesterday,
Okay.
and I met up with a friend of mine from high school.
Oh wow.
She's
is this?
fabulous.
Was that a one room schoolhouse back in 1920?
No, I'm not that old. No, we went. She's in town. She's actually from Milwaukee.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and she was in theater with me. It was before I headed off to Vegas.
So she was an ally.
For back in those days, she was an ally.
Yeah.
She dated all the guys that would bully me, so it was kind of weird, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did she keep them in line?
Well, I'm not sure she kept them in line, but she did keep them distracted.
That's good. Yeah.
She's
very-
cute blonde. She was all the boys were crazy about her, really.
Yeah.
All the boys that were crazy about her were boys I was crazy about. So there's
Oh,
that.
that's why they beat you up.
Well, they never beat me up. They just kind of treated me shitty.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ruby.
Well, listen,
Only I'm allowed to do that.
But I
to
know,
you.
and you've been bullied before. I mean, every week you come back for more.
Well, it reminds me of high school.
Yeah.
All the mean theater
Being here with
kids.
me, you mean, reminds you
I'll
of
be
high
honest,
school?
the theater kids were the fucking little bitches that I went to school with. They were awful. I went to boarding school.
Oh.
I did.
Is that why you're so bored?
That's why I'm bored of you.
Meh.
But no, I went to boarding school,
Uh-huh.
and they were mean. It was. That's the sad thing is it was a very unique situation because we were all very queer, but these were all like rich.
So were you more
snooty-
queer than the rest?
No, they were. I was just weird.
Oh.
It's different. to be
Nothing's changed.
Well, no, and that's why I'm a cross-dresser now.
Yeah, you are. You are.
Did you go to lunch or something? What'd you do?
Oh, we went to brunch up on the,
Oh.
well, it's sort of brunch, lunch, breakfast, I don't know.
Schmunch.
Yeah, Schmunch. We went to Schmunch
Schmunch.
up on Capitol Hill.
Nice.
Yeah,
You didn't
at
come to my show?
Oddfellows. Have you ever been to that little Oddfellows cafe?
No.
It's next to the bookstore there, up on Capitol Hill.
Oh yes, I have been there.
Elliott
Yes.
Bay Books.
Yes,
and,
yes.
Oh, I
yes,
just
yes,
love
yes,
that.
yes,
It's
yes.
a great little place.
Gorgeous.
And it's in that Oddfellows building.
And what did you have?
I had some scrambled eggs and some biscuits. Yeah. She had the Benedicts.
Ruby, I'm noticing that's all you eat is scrambled eggs.
I do love a scrambled egg.
You like your eggs fried?
I like my fried eggs, and I like them scrambled because I don't really like that stuff that looks like snot.
Yeah, I don't like a runny yolk either.
Yeah, no, I don't mind the yolk to be a little runny, but that white stuff. Ugh,
Well, she
ugh.
must have looked at you and said, "Wow, girl, you've been through it."
Well, she looked at me and she said, "You look great." Of course, I knew
Really?
she was lying.
Someone's
'Cause,
gotta lie to you.
Well,
I'm
none of
certainly
us
not-
look that great after 40 years.
Oh, please. When I'm your age, I'm going to be gorgeous. I'm going to be like Jane Fonda.
Not likely. Not likely.
No?
No. But it was fun.
Yeah.
And then last night I went to some parties. I went out and I
Oh.
partied. Yeah, I mean, it was a long day.
What kind of parties?
I worked all day and then I went out for brunch and then I worked.
Oh, my God.
I was in the studio working on my new album all day afternoon. And then
You have an album?
I've got an album coming out.
Really?
Yes,
You
it's-
didn't tell me about this.
Well, I didn't want you to know, but now I'm telling you.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Wow, Ruby, you
It's
just
it's my pagan holiday album.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's going to come out in a couple of years. Well, I like to take my time in my creative processes.
Well, I don't know if you'll be alive by the time it's over.
Well,
It'll
I'll be alive, but you won't.
a posthumous. Is it hummus or humus?
I don't know.
I love a post.
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
I'm saying it was released after your demise.
Oh, I think that's posthumously.
Oh, is it posthumous?
Posthumously.
It's not posthumous?
No, it's posthumous.
What about post-hummus?
Well, that's when you've had hummus
Too
and
much
gives you a little bit of gas. Well, because it is beans, basically. Hummus is beans.
Garbanzo.
Garbanzo beans. Little chickpeas. I love that they're beans and peas at the same time.
They're every vegetable they want to be.
Yeah, I do love me some chickpeas / hummus / garbanzo stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that what you use as makeup?
You're a bitch.
Okay, well, I'm glad you had a good time.
And then I went to a party
in
the evening. I went to this one party, and it was real fun.
Do you know that Noel Coward song? I went to a marvelous party.
Oh, I loved it. Yes.
With Nunu and Nada and Nell.
Yes.
It was in the plein air that we was what we were, and we was what we were, which was hell. I love Noel Coward.
Oh, I also love that song. It's Cole Porter.
Oh, yes.
Have you been next July we collide with Mars. Did you ever? What a swell party it was.
I don't know that one.
Oh, don't you?
No.
Apparently I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know what
I was
those
really
lyrics are.
struggling with the...
Like,
but, it's like I said a couple of weeks ago, I know the first few words of just about every song.
I know, I've seen you perform.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. that reminds me of when I won the bacon strip.
So I'm going to tell this story from my perspective.
Okay, well, you do that.
So for the few weeks leading up to you winning Miss Bacon Strip, you were trying to hammer in this song.
Oh, I was
You wrote a
working
cute
at
little
it.
parody.
I did. It was great.
And
all about bacon.
let me tell you, you got there.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh. And I said, oh no, she doesn't remember the words.
I
knew the words.
Yeah, of course you did.
And she was like, la 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 la
Blah,
la
blah,
la
blah,
la.
blah. I love bacon strip. And then I got everyone to sing along.
But you know what? You still somehow won.
It worked out.
I guess the competition wasn't as
Well, I just think it turned out to be real funny. It
was.
It was. Listen.
It was live theater.
It was a life lesson.
Live.
It was a great life lesson about just being present and just doing what you have to do.
Exactly.
Well, no, but it was fun. And then I went to a party late at the night.
Okay. Oh,
it's a late night party.
Wow.
And that was real fun too. It was a bunch of very young gay men.
And how did you end up there?
Well, I'm an international icon of the puppet drag community.
They had to take roost amongst you.
Well, they were happy to see me.
I'm sure.
It was, they invited.
You buy them things, so it makes sense.
They were gonna invite me, and then they tried to invite Madonna, and she turned them down. And so then they were like, "Oh, come on up, Ruby." And I was like, "Oh, am I only second?" And they said, "Well, we did ask you first." And I said, "Well, okay, I can."
Well, I hate to say it, but they actually asked me after Madonna.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't go out much these days.
Well, I had a wonderful time.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, they're cute boys, really cute boys.
I know you like them femboys.
Oh, well,
Were they all wearing reindeer costumes?
Well, no, they weren't, but there were some cute boys there. There weren't any that I was gonna, get with or anything.
Right.
But, I'm kind of picky that way.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. No,
I think they're picking
kinda.
of you.
Oh, you are rude.
They wish they could pick at you.
Yeah, it was a fun time though.
Yeah.
I did drink a little, but then what's new?
Was a little 8?
A little. I drank a little.
You were with the Santa Con yesterday, weren't you? You were one of them frat boys, 23 years old.
No, I was not.
Oh my God, I fucking hate Santa Con.
I don't know about
Santa
that.
Con is disgusting.
Is it?
Yes.
How disgusting is it?
It's just a bunch of fucking dudes who
Uh-huh.
drink all day long in
Uh-huh.
Santa costumes.
Oh,
And
I
guess what?
saw them. They were lined up. Where did I see them at?
Ugh.
I think it was when I was coming back.
It's hor-
and
they're
they were all
horrible.
lined up to go. To Neighbors.
Ugh, they're horrible.
Oh, they were going into Neighbors.
They invade the gay bar. It's
I
awful.
nearly crashed the car checking them out because most of them were just wearing real short shorts.
Nasty.
And,
That's a gay thing.
What?
That's March of the Mistletoes.
Oh,
That's a whole different thing.
well,
but-
I didn't stop and ask, okay?
Well, Santa Con is a bunch of straight guys who wear a Santa costume that literally they probably haven't washed in 8 years. It smells like vomit and shit.
Oh.
And then they go to every bar and get plastered and become a menace.
Oh.
It's gross.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't want that.
No, it doesn't sound like something I would enjoy.
Well, they'd enjoy you. taking turns.
You're a really bad girl, you know that? No, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Now listen, I saw that you performed the other day.
Yeah.
I saw your little
House Row.
Oh my God,
Well,
it was. Listen, I say a lot of shit about your singing, but you've never sounded worse.
It was so cold out, you know.
Baby, it's cold outside, and that doesn't make a difference for your singing.
I love it's an event we do every year.
I know.
A long time. Nice little holiday
They keep inviting you back, hoping you'll get it right.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm horrible. They all cover their ears when I sing.
Uh-huh.
The children start to cry.
Uh-huh.
That's one of the weird things. So I'm weird about kids being around me when I perform because
Yeah?
I'm a raunchy comic. You know,
You're calling that comedy?
yes.
I thought it was just raunch.
Well, whatever you want to call it. I don't like to have to edit myself for children.
Clearly.
Because I don't feel comfortable making those jokes around kids, despite what Republicans might think.
Yeah, I get it. So it's real weird when people show up with their kids, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Suddenly my big raunchy interlude in my song is like, I just love to lay on my back and let this white Christmas unload all over me. I can't say that, so I'm like...
What? I don't think I've ever seen this number.
Well, you haven't seen me sing White Christmas.
Oh, Lord.
I love a White Christmas.
Well, you know, I do sing that Winter Wonderland.
Walking in a winter wonder.
That is not what it is. Well, you know, I agree with you. I'm always like, what are people doing bringing their kids to a...
I get it if it's like a drag story time and they're like, you know, dressed up as a fairy princess.
Well, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
I don't want them at a standard show where, you know, it's mostly an adult audience.
I agree. I want.
You know, I think it should be like at least 16 to 18 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
agree.
adults.
Yeah,
Adults, you know.
Yeah, we want 18-year-old plus.
That's right.
Because I don't feel right making those jokes in front of kids. I don't think most drag queens do.
No.
Again, despite what Republicans might think.
Well, and then there are also some people that just don't think.
Well, that's a lot of people who don't
That's
think.
right.
Let me tell you,
that's
half
enough
the
about
problem.
that, right?
Yeah,
That's
right.
enough about that.
That's enough about that.
That's enough about that. That could be a T-shirt. That's enough about that.
How many times are you going to say that?
And that's enough about that.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
God.
you know.
Well,
My name isn't Louise, by the way. It is Ruby. Well, I'm fascinated. Now, I'm usually not fascinated by much that Louvel says, but
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by the fact that you were bored at school.
Well, you know me, I'm not very smart. Wasn't paying enough attention, I guess.
What kind of a board school was it?
It was called Walnut Hill School of the Arts.
Now, was that for just like, was that high school?
It was high school, boarding school.
High school.
Honestly,
Did you have to board there?
I did. I lived there.
Oh.
I
Was that because your family didn't want you around?
well, let me get this. No, they wanted to support me, and so they let me audition for the school, and then I was whisked off to Massachusetts,
Oh my.
back to where I came from.
Oh,
I was
my.
born there, you know.
How fancy are
Right.
you?
I'm a New Englander.
Good Lord.
At heart. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Just like Jessica.
La-dee
Parker.
da dee da.
I know. I'm one of the pilgrims.
La-dee-da-dee-da.
One of the
I'm
originals.
surprised you don't speak with a clipped mid-Atlantic accent.
My mother, she has that Boston kind of accent.
That Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you do that Boston accent?
Pocket con Harvard Yard.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
kind of. I'm not that good at it. But no,
Clearly.
let me tell you. Boarding school was hell.
Uh-huh.
It made me hate musical theater,
Uh-huh.
and it made me.
Which is why she's obsessed with musical theater.
Well, it made me hate pursuing musical theater.
Oh.
One time I got in trouble for having a girl in my room. Meanwhile, all the gays in this
Oh, yeah?
sleepaway. Let me tell you, girl, there was
Oh, yeah.
orgies. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
horrible.
I
Well,
bet.
it wasn't horrible.
Yeah, I
but
bet.
it was very kinky. But I got in trouble for having a fucking girl in my room. Can you believe that? They made me do community service. I had to go and pick up garbage off the side of the street. It was that serious to
Oh.
them. It was absolutely
She had to
insane.
pick up garbage, something she's been doing her whole life.
Well, that's how I got across you. I picked you up off the street, you piece
You
of garbage.
did not pick me up off the street.
I was
We
like,
met in
what?
Greenwich Village at that bar that you called your home. When I walked in, I was like, what kind of a bar is this? And you said, this is where I live. And I was like, well, that pretty much explains it. Yeah,
They fed me all the table scraps.
that's
and,
right.
Every time someone didn't finish a drink, they just pour it down a funnel into my mouth.
That funnel was used for a lot of things, but we're not going to get into that.
No. All right, Ruby. I think we've talked about a lot of things.
Oh, once
Not
we
just our
start getting
favorite-
into her history, whoa, we're going to stop this segment. That's right. I see how it is.
Yes, we don't need to know about my sordid past.
For weeks you've been trying to tell everyone your history, your story, your back story. Oh, Miss Ruby doesn't let me tell my backstory. I can't believe I never get to tell my backstory. It always ends up being about Ruby. But then when I finally tell you, hey, tell us about your backstory, you're like, no, let's move on to the next segment.
Jesus, Lord, you're upset, aren't you?
No, not really.
Oh my God, let's go to miscellaneous.
Put a missile
A missile?
with any anus.
Oh, Miss Ruby.
What you'll get is miscellaneous.
Welcome back.
Wow, Ruby.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
we
feeling
are.
very festive.
Well, we just found out we're going to the same show together.
We are actually.
We didn't even know.
I'm so excited. We
know.
are going to see the inimitable. Is that what it is? Inimitable?
I don't know what that word is.
Dina Martina.
Dina Martina.
Oh, we
for
love
those-
her. And
Well, let me
I'm
tell
going
people.
I'm going on Wednesday.
I'm going on Wednesday too.
I'm
We
going.
didn't- how
I
did we
can't
not-
believe it.
we didn't
How
even
did we not know that?
It's weird.
Oh my God! And listen, if my security crew
Oh my
had known
God.
about that, we would have stopped it.
I don't think Dina will mind.
No, I mean having you near me.
I gotta say, you and Dina have similar lips.
Well, I do. You know, it's funny.
Well, wait,
you
wait.
say that because you know Adrian, who writes he used to write for The Stranger.
I don't know.
Well, he used to have this thing that he would just like ask Adrian a question, and when I first started in Seattle on the scene, I asked him what my name should be in this area,
okay.
and he said I should be Teeny Martina.
Tina Martina?
Teeny Martina.
Oh, Teeny Martina. That's cute. Well, before we go any further, let me
yeah.
explain to our listeners who Dina Martina is. because
Oh, I
not
think a
everybody
lot of people
knows.
do know,
Well,
but not
yeah,
everyone.
But
not
everybody.
everyone. No.
So Dina Martina is amazing, and I will say, so I've been a fan of Dina Martina since high school because she had videos on YouTube.
Yes.
She is my favorite drag queen in the world. Period.
She really is.
She's a wackadoo character.
She is.
She started out in Seattle. She was part of Wigstock.
Yes.
Part
You know,
of,
she was part of Silvio Stafermore and that whole crew.
yes.
You know,
the
there
whole-
was
the Rebar crew.
Sylvia, and there was Dina, and
Dina.
I can't remember all of them. But it was a really
Yeah.
kind of a moment. It was a moment in Seattle history
I know.
right
I wish
there.
I was there for that.
I really do.
We would have gotten along well with all of
I
them.
think we
would
would have
fit right in.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're doing our own thing
We're
here in
doing our own
Seattle
thing.
now. But
But yeah.
oh, she is a genius. I love how she can sing a song and can't carry a single tune.
And it's still amusing.
Oh, it's genius.
gorgeous.
And I love her pianist,
Yep.
Mr. Jeffrey.
Mr. Jeffries.
Oh,
yes,
just
yes.
and the GIFs parade
The
is
GIFs
marvelous.
parade.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you, if you don't know Dina Martina, go on YouTube or her Instagram. She's a lot of silly videos where she
She's great.
superimposes her wacky head.
But you really need to see her live.
yeah, you really need to see her.
I would like to go back to Provincetown and see her summer show.
She does one every summer in
That's
Provincetown.
right.
But she also, if you're in Seattle, she does a Christmas show every single December.
Yeah.
It's probably all sold out now.
It's genius.
Because this is coming out, the weekend after Christmas?
Well,
this
it'll-
episode.
yeah,
Oh, no, the weekend
yeah.
the weekend before Christmas.
It'll be
this
the
episode.
weekend before Christmas, and
Yeah.
there may be a few shows left.
Maybe
You
a
may be
few.
able to, but
Yeah.
honestly, you should mark it on your
Go see
calendar
it.
for next year.
It is a
I bought my
masterclass.
tickets, I believe, in June,
Yeah.
right when
Oh,
I got
really?
home from Europe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a masterclass of live theater, performance, drag.
Oh,
it's amazing.
I love her.
Amazing.
I would love to meet her, honestly.
And you know, friend of the show, Javon,
yes.
always makes very fun costumes for Dina. So I'm
Yeah.
really excited to see what Javon made.
Oh,
this
Javon,
time.
we haven't said
Javon
hi to Javon.
Stratton.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Javon Stratton.
Oh,
Yes,
we love
her.
you.
We
Yeah,
love
we
her.
do.
Love her.
Yeah, she's been in a couple of our live shows. Yeah.
She has.
Absolutely.
Fabulous burlesque artist
Yeah.
and costumer.
Well, I think it's great that we're going to be there together.
I know.
Just
we didn't
please
even
don't
know
come
it.
and bother me.
Well, don't worry. I'm going to be on the opposite side of the theater with my boyfriend, and
That's-
I don't want him anywhere near you.
That's true.
So I will make sure that we do not see each other at all.
Uh-huh.
Louvel! And I say, who the heck is
I've
that,
never done that. Never in my life. She's just making up shit at this
Oh,
point.
please. You can't get enough of me. You're
Oh,
obsessed.
listen, I've got plenty
Obsessed.
from you. I've had plenty, more than enough. God, it's hard for me to get through these tapings.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because you seem to be having a wonderful time.
Well, I'm a good actress.
Not after I saw that one film that you were in.
Well, that wasn't acting.
Oh, so you're just bad
That was real life, girl.
You're just bad at real life.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
enough,
right.
Fair enough.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. I went. I was just being real in the moment.
I'm sure you were.
Yeah, kind of like that Short Bus movie.
Oh, I love that film.
Yeah, but they were just being real in the moment.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that was mostly improv. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but that's my understanding.
Justin Vivian Bond, right?
And
John Cameron Mitchell.
Yeah, but he directed that.
Oh,
that
really?
was his film.
One
yeah.
of my favorite high school gay sort of musicians. Jay Brannon. Have you heard of Jay Brannon?
I haven't.
He does a lot of the music in that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that was just a boring fact that none of us needed. I'm sure he's just wonderful.
I don't even know if he still makes music, but I'm sure he's insulted.
Well, he wouldn't be the first person I've insulted.
Such a liability. She doesn't like HBO Max.
I don't.
She does. We're never gonna get one of those sponsorships.
Well, we will.
Really?
The Squatty Potty wants to sponsor us.
Oh, do they?
Well, I'm sure they will. We sang their praises. We literally sang a song about that other one.
The Tushy.
The Tushy. We
The
did a
bidet.
whole ad for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
This is the second time you're getting mouth service.
That's right.
Lip service? Lip service.
Mouth service is a whole different situation, girl.
Well, girl,
dear.
what's been keeping you entertained lately?
Well, I'm really looking forward to this new movie that's coming out. It's called The Last Showgirl. And now, I spend a lot of time in Vegas.
What is it? Is it a documentary?
No, it's a film by Sofia Coppola.
Oh.
Yeah, Sofia
Really?
Coppola. And she is a wonderful director.
Yeah, she's.
And it stars Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh.
And it stars, now I'm going to forget her name again. She was in Baywatch.
Oh,
She stopped wearing makeup.
Yes. Pam Anderson, of course.
Pam Anderson. She
she's incredible.
is in it.
Okay.
And it's about, it's about the last showgirl in Las Vegas. This showgirl show is closing down. And Pam Anderson is the last showgirl. And her friend is played by Jamie Lee Curtis, who's like this, older gal who's trying to still, be a waitress at the casinos, and how, she's kind of being replaced by younger waitresses. And it just looks like it's going to be quite a story. But the thing is they only playing it in one place. I saw that Honey Bouquet literally drove like 2 hours to go see it in the one theater it's playing in. Well, it's not, because it's going to open wide on January 9th, and I'm going to go see it on my birthday, January 11th.
I'm going to open wide on January 16th.
I'll bet you are.
It's my birthday.
I know.
Come on, boys.
She's a slut.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of thrilled to see Pam Anderson really get a role that she can sink her teeth into. Something that, feels, and I've watched the previews, and I've just thought, wow.
So is this based on a true
Apparently
story?
they're even talking like Academy Award nomination for her.
Really?
That's why they're opened it, in just a couple of theaters, so that it would get, you have to open before a certain date.
Oh.
In certain large cities. And I think that's why Honey Bouquet probably drove down from Palm Springs. Bet she drove to Los Angeles.
Or San Diego.
Yeah, well, I think it's Los Angeles. It has to open in Los Angeles and or New York to qualify for award season.
Okay.
And then they're going to open it wide in January before, the voting. So that's kind of interesting. And it's Sofia Coppola. Coppola, is that how am I saying that right?
Coppola?
Coppola, yeah.
Coppola.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Coppola.
It's kind of like
Coppola
posthumous.
Cabana.
You couldn't get that one right, and I can't.
Well, we're not very smart.
But
girls.
honestly, I'm just really excited because she is quite a director, and I guess it's something kind of a passion project for her, and so something I'm looking forward to.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you're looking forward to seeing?
Is it based on a true story?
Well, I don't know, but they don't really have showgirls in Vegas anymore. It's all Cirque du Soleil. They got the Cirque du Soleil and the Cirque du Soleil and the Cirque du Soleil, and they've got the other Cirque du Soleil. It's all the Cirque du Soleils now.
Are you sure this isn't based on your life? I mean, you being a showgirl probably repulsed so many people that they just didn't want to do it anymore. I mean, you probably lost them so much money.
You really do know how to go for my hurdy spots.
Well, I didn't bring up the M word.
That's true. But I have more hurty spots than that.
Girl, you have a lot of hurty spots for someone with no body.
I do. That's true. I have a lot of hurty spots.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, that might make a t-shirt right there. Hurty spots.
You hurt me in my hurty
You hurt me in my hurty spots.
Oh, no, maybe we could give like a towel, like a crying towel.
Oh, that would be great.
You hurt me in my
Is there anything you're kind of watching or looking forward to seeing?
No,
Yeah?
really.
Yeah, really?
I'm busy, working.
You're dizzy?
Busy
Oh.
busy working.
She likes to...
doing gigs,
Yeah, but the
being
first of the year, once
hired.
the first of the year's here, it's not going to be like that.
I know. It's
I
gonna
mean-
be calm and quiet, and I'll be at home
You'll be like, I've got to make money.
eating Cheetos in my underwear, filming it for some guy.
That's true.
He'll be like, "Yeah, eat that Cheeto." And I'll be like, "Yeah, you like that crunch?"
Those Cheeto fetishists are crazy,
That's
aren't
when
they?
I open up my OnlyFans, the first of the new year.
Yeah, first of the new year.
Lasts until about April.
Yeah.
When the sun starts to come back, I'm like,
Well,
better get outside.
hopefully someday you can get off the OF and we can do the cameos, and that'll be better.
Ooh, cameo would be fun.
Yeah,
sometime.
yeah,
Yeah. But we have to get famous for that.
Well,
No one's gonna be paying you to do a happy birthday message anytime soon. They're
Well,
like, "Who the
you know.
fuck's this bitch?"
I know, but I'm just saying, at some point,
Maybe
we can
we're
get you
gonna-
off the OnlyFans.
We're gonna
and-
shoot for the moon and
Oh,
land
yeah.
among the stars.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
'cause,
right. That's right.
So, speaking, oh my God, actually, this
What?
has nothing to do with. Speaking of space, Ruby,
Right?
I'm a little creeped out.
Are
Have
you
been
talking
hearing
about
the drones?
the drones?
And
Oh my
and like
God!
so my TikTok.
You were talking about it, and I was like, "What the hell?"
It's
And so I
spooking
started
me
looking
out.
up, and it's like,
It's
"Well,
weird.
what do you think it
Ruby,
is?"
Are they coming back for us?
Well,
And
I
finally,
don't know.
they said, "Oh, we gotta come get our own. We gotta get those 2 aliens. We let them go on too long." Jesus, no, it's spooking me out. I don't really believe in all that stuff, but I mean, so
Well, drones. Listen, there's drone. I
Well,
can buy a
yes,
drone.
yes, well,
I
there's-
couldn't probably operate it because I'd have to read the instructions, and you know how that goes.
we could tie you to it, and you could finally fly.
Well, that's true.
Ooh.
That would be a lot. That could be really fun.
That would get the news.
That would
talking.
hit the news. Yeah.
Your fucking face staring down at people. They'd be like, "What kind of aliens?"
Oh
that?
my God! Miss Ruby's flying.
Oh my God!
I'm
no, but
flying.
it's creeping me out.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. So I guess there's a lot of footage.
Right.
And the footage is getting weirder. So now not only are there drones, there's like these weird orbs.
Yeah.
And there was a footage of an orb colliding with a drone.
You got weird orbs.
Well, the orb collided with the drone,
Uh-huh.
and the drone fell to the sky, to the ground, just shot down. People in 2 different states across the country have shown pictures of a drone, where these drones have gone by, and all of a sudden, all the cars and the lights in the area are blinking. Then the radios are like,
Oh, I don't believe that.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
think
It could be anything.
Now I
It
just
could
think you're making up
Well,
internet
no.
crap.
I mean, here's the thing. TikTok, it could be anything. You don't believe what
I
you see.
know.
But the drone
I
shoot,
hear TikTok's going away. Is that true?
that is also true, allegedly.
Wow.
We'll see
Someone
what
said
happens.
around the 16th.
So
I guess just you're getting
give
that
us
for
all
your
your
birthday.
likes. Yeah, give us all your likes while we can.
Yeah.
My God, but yeah, these drones are spooking me out. I don't know what's happened. Is it an alien invasion? First it was Luigi.
Yeah.
Now it's aliens.
Yeah.
We can't keep up. Life doesn't feel real sometimes anymore, Ruby. Does
Well,
it?
you know, life's never really felt real for me, so
Well, here's
that's
the-
a whole nother issue.
Honestly, I'm one to talk. I am one to talk
Yeah.
because I'm talking to a puppet on TV.
That's right.
Or not TV.
And it's not
the
even
internet.
TV.
It's the internet.
Yeah.
So I guess my life just isn't real anymore.
No.
Are we in a
Is
simulation?
this the real life?
Or is
Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide.
No
escape from reality.
Okay, let's stop. We're gonna get copyrighted.
Oh dear.
Fucking Freddie Mercury's corpse is gonna crawl out of the grave and be like, "Stop singing my
Oh
song."
God, I love Freddie. I loved Freddie Mercury.
He was great.
I just
He
adored.
was the mustache
No,
of a generation.
Absolutely.
You know, my dad-
Absolutely. It's kind of fun to see the mustache coming back on some of these young guys,
Well,
you know?
you saw mine.
And I didn't like that one.
My dad, he has a very prominent mustache.
Yeah.
And he used to, when he was younger, people used to think he was Freddie Mercury.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad is.
Did
like
he
a-
have the buck teeth?
No, he has nicer teeth
Oh,
than
okay.
Freddie.
Well,
But
listen, I thought Freddie was, when I was young and frisky, as compared to now how I am now, old and frisky, I kind of thought he was hot.
I do not need to know that you think my father will be attractive, Ruby.
Oh, I probably would have.
Oh, no.
Yeah, probably would have flirted with him.
My mom would have kicked the shit out of you.
Well, you know.
My mom was a feisty gal.
Yeah,
Still is.
I do love a good feisty gal.
I get it from her. I get it
Yeah.
all from her. She's a
Yeah.
feisty gal.
Yeah,
She didn't take any
spicy and
shit.
feisty.
Yep, that's right.
Spicy
But
and
well,
feisty.
it's funny. No, so you
No, I probably would have flirted with him, and then I probably would have flirted with him some more.
she
Then
would
I
have
would have.
grabbed you by the face
Yeah.
and just chucked you
It
over
would have
a
been a lot of
fence.
fun, and then I would have gotten killed.
Yeah, they would have found just pieces of you.
Yeah, well, you know,
That's okay.
it's never stopped me before.
That's right.
I can't be killed.
That's spooky.
That's true.
Well,
Anyways,
hey, if the aliens do invade, you'll be safe.
yeah, well,
You'll just play dead.
I will. Well, I'll just be dead. That's all. That's pretty. You know.
Until like an alien decides to be like, "What is this Earth artifact?
Yeah.
Who is this?" And then they'll like zap you with a beam, and then you'll finally become an organic living. Can we do a beam effect?
Oh, it'd be
see.
like Pinocchio. I will
yeah.
be the literal drag Pinocchio.
What is this inorganic life form?
It's a real girl now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyways,
I
well,
guess
that-
I guess that's all.
no,
about it.
I guess it is.
Sort of went, from one way, Dina Martina, and then we sort of went to some boring movie that you want to see really
No,
bad.
listen, that's not a boring movie. Oh, did I tell you? We got shared on Threads this week, and we got thousands of views.
Really?
Yeah. You remember when we was talking about that Somebody Somewhere?
Oh, Bridget Everett show.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And you remember how you didn't? I was starting to talk about Manhattan, and you got all excited until you found out it was Manhattan, Kansas.
Well,
So, anyways, the gal who plays the sister of Bridget,
Yeah.
she shared our little blip.
What's her name?
Um,
God, I'm so sorry. Whoever you are, fabulous actress from that show.
you know, I can't remember
I am
things
so
like
sorry
that.
that you tried to share our art with the world.
She did
And
share
this
our art.
ungrateful hooker.
Oh.
No, this ungrateful magpie. This
Yeah.
ungrateful, decrepit pile of styrofoam.
I'm styrofoam. I can't remember anything.
Whatever she is, she's ungrateful. I'm so sorry that
I
she
know
couldn't
her
even-
last name starts with MC. I just can't recall.
Well-
but she shared us, and thousands of people got to see our little, conversation
They
about
must
that
not
show.
have liked it very much because they didn't follow.
Well, I think people. We actually got a lot of follows on Threads.
Oh,
But
really?
but I do think that a lot of people just don't. They watch these things and
Yeah.
then they forget to subscribe. They forget
Right.
to follow. They just they like it.
Right.
They hit I like it.
Right.
But they never think, well, I like it so much that I
gonna
want
follow
more
it,
of it
yeah.
in my life.
Yeah.
And what we need you to do is want more of us in your life.
We want more.
More.
Give me more. Give me more.
More.
Give me more.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah,
more.
that's what we need them to do.
Hey, you know what?
What?
If you subscribe to our show,
Uh-huh.
I'll let you look at my panties.
What did you say?
So if they subscribe to our show,
Uh-huh.
I'll let them look up my panties. Sex sells, right?
God, that's a horrible gift.
Jesus Lord, have mercy!
Ah,
Oh my God, it is Christmas,
the
Ruby.
only thing that can be worse is looking up my dress.
Oh,
dear
well.
God.
They'll see something they're not ready to see, dude.
That's right.
That's the alien part of you right
That's
there.
right. That's
Oh,
right.
My God.
Oh, I cannot believe you said that.
Well, do you think we should do some bad advice?
I think that was bad advice
All
right there.
All
Oh,
right.
good Lord.
Let's get into it,
All
shall
right.
we?
We told you once and we told you twice. We can't recommend our bad advice. We can't recommend our bad advice.
Now, Ruby, no big interruptions.
Don't tell me
Welcome
what
back.
to do.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. She's been trying to tell me what to do. She said, don't interrupt me. No interruptions. Well, all right, I won't interrupt you.
I'm a 32-year-old guy. and
Well,
got-
that's a good age.
I'm a 32.
Somebody's got to be 30-something.
so sorry, folks. You know, I have this rude woman who thinks that she can just talk over people all the time, as I'm sure you've noticed listening to our podcast. Okay, let me read this.
All right.
I'm a 32-year-old
I'm not going to interrupt anymore.
I'm a 32-year-old guy and got married 2 years ago to my husband, Will. Oh, they're gay!
Oh!
I'm interrupting now.
No.
When we began planning, we asked my parents if they could contribute to our wedding, but
Well, of course.
but they declined, saying they weren't able to help because of their financial situation.
Oh.
We were disappointed, but understood. We ended up covering all the costs ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to now.
Yeah.
My younger sister, who just got married, my parents paid for everything. Oh my God.
Oh, that's
scandaloso.
That's weird.
Huge, extravagant wedding it was.
Uh-huh.
Fancy venue, open bar, live band, and over
Oh.
200 guests.
Wow.
They spent thousands of dollars.
Wow.
When I asked them how they could afford to pay for her wedding but not mine, they told me their financial situation has improved.
Well, okay.
And they wanted to give her the wedding she deserved.
Huh.
Wow.
Well, that's something.
The thing is, my parents never directly said it, but I feel they didn't want to support my wedding because we were a gay couple. It stung, but I
They
tried
probably
not.
just thought it wasn't a real wedding.
I don't know, but I try not to let it bother me.
Well,
But now my parents are asking me to help them out financially because they're tight on money.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Due to the wedding expenses for my sister.
Oh my God.
I told them I would not help. They
Uh-huh.
treated me. They treated my wedding as less important. And I feel like it's unfair for them to expect me to bail them out after they treated us as an afterthought. Now they're saying I'm petty and accusing me of holding a grudge. Some relatives agree with me, while others think I'm being too harsh. I've always been financially independent, and I
Yeah.
feel like my never showed me the same level of support that they gave to my sister.
Wow.
Is it wrong for me to withhold my financial help for them? This is from Patty O'Petty.
Wow.
Patty O'Petty.
Hi, Patty.
Patty O'Petty.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You know what, honey? You need to put your parents on the internet.
That's right.
Get them canceled.
That's
Get
right.
'em you'd be like, oh, you're hurting now?
Yeah.
Your finances are hurting now,
Yeah.
honey?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm going to get you canceled. I'm going to get you fired
That's
from your
right.
big fancy job.
All-
And now you're really not going to be able to
You
afford
do
anything.
not want the gays after
You
you.
do
That's
not
for
want
right.
the gay. You're
That's
going
for
to put them on
sure.
TikTok.
That's right.
You're going to say they don't think that my wedding is legitimate.
Well, I think
think-
they're canceling TikTok, so that won't help.
Put them on Instagram.
That's right.
Put them on Reddit.
That's right.
Put them on
X. Put them on the
Ooh,
X.
Don't do that. Put them on Blue Sky. We use Blue Sky.
Oh, that's
now.
right.
Put them on Blue
Right,
Sky.
we do have a Blue Sky now. The Miss Ruby, Punching Judys. Blue Sky, yeah.
Piss off, Rube.
Are you making fun of my stutter?
No, girl, you don't have a stutter. People have, trust me, we know by now you don't have a stutter. You
Well,
talk too much.
I was trying to, see if I could.
This doesn't sit well with me.
It doesn't me either.
I don't like these parents. I think they're shitty people.
Well,
First off, if you're gonna give to one child, you have to give to the other.
That's right.
You cannot do special treatment. It is wrong, and I just think it gives a completely wrong message. You're gonna tell your gay kid that their wedding is too expensive, and then you're gonna go and throw this gigantic bag. They weren't hurting for money.
Honestly, I just say if you're going to give to one kid, give to the other. So just don't give to either of them, then you don't have to give anything.
Exactly.
But
give it to me.
That's terrible.
I think
That's
it's
terrible.
awful.
Yeah.
I think Patty O'Petty, I'm so sorry. I think your parents are bigots.
I don't think you're petty at all.
I don't think you're petty at all. I think you're
But I do
justified.
think we need to come up with some sort of a way.
He should change his last name.
Wow. Yeah.
You should change your last name
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
say fuck these people.
Well, it seems to me that they don't perceive him as the same.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't like
His
that.
marriage doesn't count as much as their daughter's
No,
marriage.
and honestly, here's the thing. You can, if you're able to drop hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Well, they didn't say hundreds of
Well,
thousands. I think they
thousands of
said
dollars,
thousands and thousands.
Tens of thousands
Probably.
of dollars on a
I mean, a
wedding.
live band.
Yeah.
I mean,
if
that's
you
not
can-
cheap.
No, we know.
That's
We
right.
know all about that.
We do.
If you're able to drop that money
I'm still paying off our last band. Yeah.
in blowjobs,
You know. Oh,
uh,
you are just so filthy.
well, that was what happened.
Well,
You,
you know.
You were getting a little too frisky with the
No,
drummer, and
no,
then
no.
he disappeared.
It was not me getting frisky. It was you, girl. It was you. He was like, I can't put up with that crap.
No. Anyways, I don't like these people. If they can drop tens of thousands of dollars on one wedding, they're not hurting financially.
I would call the Child Protective Services if I were them.
I think that he should revoke his existence, crawl back inside, and say, I don't want to be born. I don't want to be born back from you. I don't want to be born from your family.
I think you can get rid of your parents though. Just get rid of them.
Well,
just don't put up with that crap.
You got to play the long game, buddy.
That's right.
So what you're going to do is they're going to get really old someday.
That's right.
And what you're going to do is you're going to say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't afford to
I
take
can't
care
afford
of
to
you.
pay for your...
I have to put you in a home.
Well, I can't afford to pay for a home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, no, I say put them in the home because then you don't have to deal with them anymore.
Well, or you just put them in the street and then you really don't have to care for them.
Well, I do think that there's a bit of a neglect case there.
Well, not
Patty.
really. Not if you've taken them out of your life.
Well, what the biggest audacity is that they're
buy them an
asking him
RV. That's what you need to do.
Oh yeah, buy them an RV and then push it over a cliff.
That's right.
You're like, oh my God, there was an earthquake.
Just buy them one of those cheap RVs that doesn't work anymore. Then they can just live with in one of those homeless shelters, and that's it. Just tell them, you were bad to me, I'm going to be bad back.
Ruby, can you imagine someone asking you to help them recoup their finances after a wedding for someone else?
Well, you asked me to recoup your finances. So yeah, I can imagine.
Not after a wedding.
Well, it was after something.
Oh,
everything's after something, isn't it?
Are you really bringing this up?
Well, of course I am.
Now listen, folks. A very crazy thing happened to me over the summer.
That's right.
I got a phone call.
And
the man on the phone said, "Are you Louvel?"
Louvel.
And
you thought it was Louvel.
I thought it was Louvel. And he said, your great aunt died.
That's right.
And we're going to give you her fortune.
That's right.
And
guess who
free
thought
money?
she was a billionaire suddenly?
Well, I bought lots of nice things.
That's right.
I bought,
you bought a cosmetic company.
I bought a cosmetic company.
That's right.
And
girl, sit up.
Wow, are you my chorus teacher?
That's right.
Jeez Louise.
You're sitting back there like you're just enjoying yourself.
I am enjoying myself.
That's right.
I shouldn't be with you around.
No, that's true.
Well.
Then I had to bail you out.
You didn't really bail
I
me
did
out.
bail you out.
No.
You know I did.
No.
I bailed her out.
No, she didn't bail me out.
Yeah. She's in complete and utter denial about how much I had to bail her out for.
Well, here's the thing, folks. I was not the person who inherited the money. It was Louvel.
That's right.
Louvel.
Louis E. Vale.
And but let me tell you, he called me multiple times and said, "Are you Louvel?"
That's right.
And I just thought he was a nice Southern man.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for thinking.
That
She's
needs to be
always
on a
getting in
shirt,
trouble
too.
for thinking.
Maybe we'll do a hat. That's what you get for thinking. Because you say that a lot.
Actually, it'd be great if it was like a red hat and it had.
That's what you get.
That's what you get for thinking.
That's cute. I like that idea.
We're doing it.
Yeah, we
We're
might
doing
have
it.
to. We might have to, yeah.
In the same colors and the same type.
That's what you get for thinking.
That's what you get for thinking.
Or not thinking in their
That's
case.
right.
They're
That's
not
right.
thinking, yeah.
Well, they think they're thinking.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of things. That doesn't mean it's true.
Look at Miss Ruby getting all political
I
here.
think that
It's
you're
shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Anyways, but I did bail you out, and I still love you.
Well, Patty,
I would just disown the family.
disown your family. Change
You know
your
what?
last
And
name.
I would also do something about that sister, because I can just imagine she was like, "Mom, Dad, please, I need a band, and we need the open bar, and I need to invite 200 of my closest friends, because all the people I hang out with, they need to come.
They're gonna make the best Instagram photos, please.
Oh my God! I need a Vera Wang dress. I can't live without a Vera Wang dress.
And if I don't have these really niche cookies at my party that taste disgusting but look really cool, I'm gonna have a fucking fit.
I've got to have those flowers that are not available normally in North America
And
this
I
time of
really
the year,
want
and they have to
Stevie
be flown in from
Wonder.
Brazil. Yeah, get rid of the sister
Get
too.
rid of her. Put
You
her
know the sister is a little
Oh,
snot.
she's an asshole.
You know
I
she's
bet.
a terrible, terrible human.
She's probably like, Patty, why are you so mad at Mom and Dad?
That's
and
right.
She doesn't get it.
You know she's the one leading it. You know she
probably
is.
is. She probably
You know,
is.
she's probably just like her
They're
mother.
gay. It's not real.
Her mother's probably just like that.
Yeah, probably.
You know,
probably.
I mean,
Bigots.
Yeah, and plus, she's probably like, well, you're a boy. Mom and Dad aren't supposed to have to give money
I
to your
guarantee.
wedding.
They're like, why didn't your husband's parents pay for it?
That's
huh?
right.
You're the woman in the relationship.
Well, and that's probably not even true.
Well, who knows?
Although his name is Patty.
Patty O'Petty.
That's right.
Patty O'Petty.
Patty O'Petty. I don't know. I just think you just get rid of the whole bunch
I bet he
of
took
them.
his husband's name. I bet that was the real cause of the whole drama. They said, you're
who
changing
knows?
your last name
Who
to
knows?
O'Petty.
Who knows? Yeah.
You were a
It's
Patrick
possible.
Donahue before.
It's
We didn't
possible.
like them O'Pettys in this family.
Yeah. I just think it's terrible.
Yeah, I don't like them.
You know,
fuck your
clearly
family.
those two parents are not in P flag.
No, they're not
No.
flag.
No, not at
Flag.
all.
They're not.
Flag.
They're in a different group.
Yeah.
It's shitty parents under financial
Duress.
duress. They're
The only financial duress they were under is the financial duress they created.
they're spoofed.
That's pretty much it.
Well, fuck
People.
them. Well,
People.
Patty, I'm sorry that you have to deal with them, but sadly, there's
Horrible,
nothing we can do about it.
people
Are the most horrible people
in
in
the
world.
world.
All right, let's go on to the next
Well,
one.
that's a
shall
song we should never do again.
we? No, we're not.
And once again, we know the first few words and nothing else.
Well, we didn't even sing the proper word. We
No,
made
of
it
course
up.
we didn't.
All right.
Because we don't want to get, we're doing a sort of a satire.
Parody.
Yeah, a satire, so to
Pavarotti?
speak. Yeah, something like
I
that.
love to make up Pavarottis.
That's Pavarotti doing the
No
Star
wonder
Trek
they didn't hire
theme.
you for the See, folks, I just want to let you know, this is a fine example of why she did not get the call back at the Big Muppet Christmas show.
You are so.
Don't speak. It's okay. Hold your chaos and pain inside like the rest of us. All right, Ruby, here we go. Next one.
Oh, are we on the next
We're
one?
just going to steamroll right over your
What,
emotions.
were you sick of Patty?
I'm sick of you.
Well, that doesn't surprise
Well, Patty
me.
doesn't really need much bad advice. His life is living hell with those parents
That's
already.
right.
All right. So this is Punctual Pete.
Can you imagine having parents like that?
No, I have wonderful parents.
I can't imagine having parents.
You were made in a fucking test tube.
I was not.
You were a test tube
I grew up
baby.
in Utah, and I had parents and all that sort of stuff.
You were carved out
I
of a
had
tree.
real nice parents, and you know, my dad was packing materials. My mom was some tape.
Yeah.
I've got sisters who are made of glue.
Are you related to any Play-Doh? Any Play-Doh?
No,
folks?
Play-Doh. I do have Play-Doh cousins,
Oh,
however.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. But they married into the family.
They did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Punctual Pete.
All right, Punctual Pete.
So here's my dilemma.
Okay.
I had 5 job interviews last week, and the last of those 5 interviews was scheduled for my birthday early in the day, so I accepted.
Yeah.
Then yesterday they rescheduled till late in the day. Oh, I mean, I had plans to celebrate with some friends, but it's a job, so I canceled plans and accepted the later time.
Well, I don't blame him.
There I was, on time, waiting for my interviewer to come.
Mm-hmm.
I always arrive a bit early because I believe in being prompt with no room for a hiccup.
Unlike some of us.
You. Anyway, I'm waiting in the waiting area. It's
Uh-huh.
15 minutes after my scheduled interview. Then it's 25 minutes.
Wow.
And so on until I have been waiting over half an hour. And so I started thinking, are they messing with me? Is this a joke? As a side note, I was able to see them interviewing another candidate through the glass wall, and nobody checked in on me other than the receptionist, who was clueless about the situation. So that didn't help either.
Wow.
So I walked out. I mean, if I have to be professional, punctual, and
What?
prepared...
He walked out?
Yes, if he has to be professional, punctual, and prepared, is it unreasonable to expect them to treat me the same? Some of my buddies say I really made a mistake, so I'm wondering now if I did the right thing. But I couldn't handle feeling like I was wasting my time. Should I have hung up, or should I have hung around, or should I have hung around, or did I do the right thing?
Well,
That was Punctual Pete.
well, how do you feel about that? I mean, his buddies seem to think maybe he made a mistake.
Let me tell you something, Ruby.
What?
I don't like not on time people. And if you're going to run a business, if you're a manager, if you're being paid to manage,
Yeah.
you better be on time.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to see this late bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Because if this has happened to me,
Oh,
this has happened to me many times. You know what I want? You know what I did?
what?
I went onto a fake Google review account,
Uh-huh.
and I gave that business a 1 star, and I just let my grievances fly on that business. I
Wow.
said, don't apply, don't bother applying, because not only will they be 30 minutes late for your interview,
Wow.
but the job description isn't what they said it was, and it's a whole big waste of your time. Don't come here. They're shit.
So are you telling me that you're basically Pete?
No, this is a different person.
Oh. Well, apparently they went to the same place.
Or they went to somewhere else. America is a bad place.
Really?
Full of greedy people who do not respect the time of others.
You would know.
No, you would know.
You would know.
I am
You
always
would
on
know.
time. I'm early everywhere I go.
Well,
Because I know that it's rude to keep people waiting, Miss Ruby.
well, unless you're a puppet icon of the puppet drag community, you should never keep people waiting. But you know, me and Madonna, we're in that same class
I
of
don't
people that
think
we can
you
keep
are
people
in
waiting.
the same class as Madonna.
Well, I am.
You
in
might
the same
be in
class.
the same subject, but you are not in the same school.
I am in the same class.
You are not in the same class.
I am an icon. I am the one and only of my, class.
Miss Ruby, you know what you are?
I am class.
You are a 2-bit
class.
Madam impersonator.
Class. Whatever happened to class?
I don't know. I skipped school.
That's right.
Oh, jeez. But no, I hate people who waste time. And
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's not right.
Listen,
what
I
I
would-
would have done, though, what he should have done, he should have gone up to the secretary, flipped the desk over, started throwing the papers everywhere. I'm like, oh, you need people to see me? Hello? Hello? Do you see me?
I might have knocked on the. Didn't it say something about they were
He
looking?
could see the interview
I
happening.
might have knocked on the window and said, "Hey, I just wanted to say goodbye. I've been waiting for almost what did he say? Half hour, 45
Half hour.
minutes.
I would say you.
I just want to say goodbye and let you know that I'm really not interested in your shitty job.
I would say you are unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
I don't know how you run this business.
I don't know how you run this business.
If I was in your position, I would never do this to somebody else because you know what? I respect people's time, sir. You do not respect people's time. I don't care whether your suit is $500 or $50.
Yeah.
I respect all living people in my office, and you, sir, are a sham. You are a monster,
Yeah.
and you do not belong here.
Yeah. It's kind of what she said to me once, but we got past it.
You are a sham. You are a monster, and you don't belong here.
I do belong here. That's the problem.
Oh, sadly, I guess so.
Yeah,
I don't like people like this.
No, I don't
Hold
either.
people to the standards at which you require them to exist in.
I know. I feel that same way. We I always expect our interns to be on time. I
Those
feel
sock
like
puppets.
Cecilia should know that.
Well, Cecilia's about to get hired soon.
That's
So
right,
for,
that's right.
for all of it, she's gonna get. You know what you're gonna get, Cecilia?
What?
Cecilia, if you're listening, which I imagine you might be. So
Yeah,
a little
probably.
call back for you, Cecilia. You're gonna get paid in a ball of Ruby's wig hair,
That's right.
and you get one of my discarded eyelashes.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be worth a lot someday.
And one of your glue-on earrings.
Yes. So if
Yeah.
you hold on to those for at least like 5 years,
Yeah.
they might come back to you and create a lot of financial
But it won't
stability.
be as valuable as that mug if she manages to get that,
That mug is going to be the magnum
Yeah,
opus of your
that-
mug collection.
There's
I'll
only
tell you.
5 of the 6 left. Remember, the one got
That's
broken.
Right. That's right. Well, you know all about being destructive.
That's right.
Especially
I'm
when
not
it
as destructive as you, though.
I'm not destructive at all.
You are destructive.
I mend.
You're
that which is
destructive.
broken.
Stop telling stories about yourself that are not true.
Bully.
Yeah, well.
Absolute bully.
Well,
You
yeah.
think you can come in here with this fancy dress?
Uh-huh.
This fancy dress.
That's right.
Woo! I'm Miss Ruby.
That's right.
I'm wearing ostrich trim and velvet.
Listen.
Woo!
Yeah, you got a lot of nerve. Look at you in
I'm
that cheap little, what is that, Amazon? Hi, fashion by Amazon.
You know what, Ruby? I don't need to wear my most amazing outfits on this show because people know I'm beautiful and I'm funny and I'm talented. You have to compensate.
When
for
do
all-
you wear your most amazing outfits? Because I've never seen one of them. Yeah. No, don't you dare. Don't you
I
dare.
hurt my fist, you wouldn't feel anything.
That's true.
Ruby,
You'd probably be
you better
hurt, and I'd be
careful.
like, "What's
I
the
might
matter?"
lift this up and pinch you.
Oh my Lord. Well, it's not been any fun.
No.
Yeah, I never enjoy this time that we're forced to be together.
It's a lot, isn't it?
It's something. It's something.
Well, folks,
Yeah.
you have somehow reached the end of this episode.
Oh,
and
God.
Honestly, some of you have somehow gotten through 5 of these, which I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I am
Very
too.
impressed.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate
Once
it.
you get through 10 of them, you get a free prescription of Woebegone.
Or like one of them sandwich punchers. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I love that.
That's right.
Oh, we should do that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have Woebegone as merch.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at all the merch ideas we're coming
well,
up to this episode.
That's right. Apparently, this episode's all about merch.
We're just sponsoring ourselves.
Actually, we're not going to have any merch for a while, but I don't know.
not
Maybe.
for a while.
Who knows?
If you
yeah.
can't sponsor yourself,
Yeah,
how in
that's
the hell
right.
are you going to sponsor
somebody else?
And let me
Can
tell
I
you,
get an amen up in here?
she needs to be sponsored because
That's
she
right.
has an alcohol problem.
I do need a sponsor.
Well, folks,
I was doing a little drinking last night, like I said. I was doing a little drinking this afternoon, too.
I can hear you
A little
rattling
drinking
at my
before
door.
you got here.
Hello.
Hi, Louvel.
Are you awake? I have to put in earplugs. It's horrible.
Oh, my God.
My goodness.
You're terrible.
Well, folks, thank you again for
Yeah.
listening to the Punching Judys.
Do you think there's any chance we'll get through the closing song today with get the lyrics right?
We've got it right most times.
What? Once out of 4 times.
2 out of 4.
Is it 2 out of 4?
It's a half and half.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say we should give it a try.
Well, not yet. We got to tell them where to find us.
Oh, I get
You
so excited
dummy.
about the song.
Oh, my God.
I guess.
Well, folks, if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to share it with your friends.
That's right.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and that's all going to be the Punching Judys.
We're also on Blue Sky, so look out for us at Blue Sky.
Blue Sky. We're on.
Yeah.
I guess we're on Threads.
It's my personal one on Threads.
Oh, it's your
yeah.
person. We don't need to.
It's,
we don't need personal information.
Miss Ruby. Yeah.
But everywhere you find social media, we are
That's
the
right.
Punching Judys.
You can get us on Apple Podcasts,
Spotify, or wherever you
Spotify.
get your
That's
podcasts
right.
to listen to this craziness in
That's
your
right.
ears.
That's right.
And if you'd like to see our beauty, you can go onto YouTube every single Friday. We release a
YouTube
new
is the
episode.
ultimate. Watching this is the ultimate.
experience.
Yeah.
You'll see our facial expressions.
That's right.
Or lack thereof.
Well, some of us have had a lot of Botox.
Baby, that face does not move.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, I've probably got 40 or 60 units right in that face right there.
I think
Yeah.
you keep the whole Botox industry afloat with
I
that
do.
face.
I do.
My God.
I have a frequent flyer card with them.
Oh my God.
Also the Rejuviderm for my lips. I have a frequent flyer card for that too.
I think they put rubber cement in those lips.
No, the rubber cement is on my eyelashes.
All right, Ruby. I think
right.
that we got to him.
Do we?
So let's
Did we kill it?
Let's start over. All right, Ruby. Well,
Did we?
did we what?
Did we kill it?
Kill what?
The show. Did we make it, fabulous? And,
I hope so. All right, Ruby.
do you want to start over?
Well, Ruby, it's that time of the show where
Is it? What time of the show is it?
Oh my God, Ruby.
I love you, kid.
Okay.
I love to make
I
you
love you too.
miserable.
I love you
love
too.
to make you miserable.
Okay.
It's
Well,
something to live for. All right, let's do it.
The
time has come to say goodnight. It's later than you think.
We've had some laughs, shared some fun,
and
toasted with some drinks. Until next time, we have to say, whenever that may be. Fridays, actually.
please do that thing we always ask.
And
please subscribe for free.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching.
No, we love
Have
you.
a happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
And we'll
happy
see you
solstice.
soon.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Bye.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year.
Happy everything.